um, although we prepare this, if he is not in Singapore, there is not much things that they can do to summon him or finding him to bring him to the Singapore. So out of desperation, I was like make the video to ask both Indonesia and Singapore police and the immigration. And still, yeah, I don't know where they are. I filed the police report in Singapore as well for a missing person because I really need to know where they are. I have no idea where my kids are.
So ya jadi intinya dia tuh nggak tahu di mana, dan untuk dia melakukan perceraian itu dia perlu tahu suami ada di mana.
Jadi prosesnya dia ini akan berapa lama?
How long the process is gonna be?
The thing is, the submitting the divorce paper, then custody request also going in together. So basically, one side, one party filed the divorce paper. The other party has to agree. There will be like it required with the consent from the other party. So I don't know how long will it take unless the both of us agree on certain terms. It can be shortest within 6 months. Otherwise, it can be dragged. I don't know how long, but
Iya.
So it all depends on your husband right now. Am I right?
yeah, I need to find him. And the thing is, you guys have seen my videos. I'm recasting him to let's go down to Singapore and settle. And whatever he accused me, he can prove it in Singapore. Then that's good for him. But yeah.
Yeah, but basically, if your husband decide not to doesn't want to finish all the things with you in Singapore, what's going to happen?
I have no idea. So the lawyers are actually checking on, what kind of possibility there that if he doesn't want to respond or drags, I still need to further discuss with the lawyers. But I don't understand why he doesn't want to come to Singapore. And the thing is, I came back to Jakarta because my things are still here. And the thing is, I also think that he might come back to Jakarta. And the police report that I filed against him, the child abuse things, is ongoing. Yeah. So
Sekarang jadi dia juga, sorry, let me translate ya.
yeah.
So kenapa
Thank you.
dia ada di Jakarta? Dia udah ke Singapura. Dia kemarin ke sana 5 hari untuk ngurus ini semua. Karena kan ngurus perceraiannya mesti di sana. Dan dia harapin pengadilannya di sana. Cuman tadi kamu tanya berapa lama? Mungkin makan waktu akan cukup lama karena orangnya satu-satunya nggak ada. Gitu. Jadi dia juga bingung kalau jawab berapa lama. Kenapa dia akhirnya balik ke Jakarta? Karena barang-barang dia satu ada di Jakarta. Tapi dan dia juga ada melaporkan di polisi Indonesia gitu. So you also file report here, is it?
That's
Police report here.
because that report is like 21st January he took away my baby, right? So 22nd January the first thing I did was like, because he said he's not gonna return me the baby, so I can't do much things. I went to police and look for the help, so they recommend me to file the police report first. So that's the first one. And second one is like 6th of March, I filed another report regarding the adultery, and also there is a law that health law showing that baby deprived from the food source.
Okay.
Kind of human right.
Let me explain first to Denny and because this is the law in Singapore. I mean, I'm half Singaporean, right? Sorry, kamu tahu aku kan setengah Singaporean ya.
No, the one that I filed the report here is all Indonesian one.
Yeah,
this law is all
explaining. I'm explaining to Denny the one that you can also file in Singapore, the one that deprive a baby's food.
Right,
gitu.
right.
Jadi di Singapura itu gini loh, kalau bayi itu kan juga punya human rights, punya hak asasi. Hak asasinya bayi itu kan simple ya, cuman dapat susu dari ibunya. Nah dia ini kan DMI jadi melaporkan polisi bahwa pengambilan hak asasi si bayi itu dari makan dari susu ibunya gitu. Itu terus did you also file adultery in Singapore? Just now you said?
In Singapore, adultery is not not illegal. It's just I just can use it for like a loopholes for the divorce. So I'm going to provide that information too.
Jadi yang perzinahan dia nggak bisa file di Singapura.
Di Indonesia. Di
Indonesia. Jadi perzinahan itu dia file di Indonesia. Kalau perzinahan itu dia cuma masukin file di Singapura untuk mendukung perceraiannya aja.
Iya.
Tapi di Singapura itu tidak ilegal. Amy, aku tiba-tiba keinget sesuatu di Singapura. I just remember one law in Singapore. I think you said your kids are not in school anymore, right?
Yeah, this is the 9th week that they haven't attended a class. The last
What
day,
I
yeah,
know, education is also a right of kids.
yes, I believe so. So yeah,
Yeah,
the lawyers are
very
checking on
important.
that also.
So I don't know, your lawyer your lawyer report that as well, because it's
Uh,
taking the rights of the kids.
yes. So they are checking the relevant law and see how we're gonna react to it. But firstly, I have to submit a divorce paper with the custody requirement first. Then the subsequent action I will take.
Oke.
Yeah.
Jadi dia masukin file divorce sama hak asuh.
Yeah.
Can you file emergency custody?
Oh,
Emergency.
that was the initial plan, but the problem is we cannot locate them now.
Ah,
So yeah, because the jurisdiction is different, right? The
yes.
Singapore, they are not in the Singapore, then Singapore police also can't do much. And only when there is a criminal case, then we can use the Interpol or some other law enforcement, because nobody knows where they are now.
Oh,
I want to ask you one thing. The last time your story, you're saying that your husband, the mistress, and then four of your kids went out from Indonesia to some places around Malaysia.
Yeah.
How come your baby, the smallest one,
Mm.
can get the passport?
yeah.
Okay, because a baby was born in overseas in Indonesia, but we applied for Singapore citizenship. So
Oh,
in Singapore, when you apply for a Singapore citizenship, once it issued, then it's automatically apply for the passport. And we needed baby
Bener.
passport to apply for the baby kitas here. So it was
Ya,
one process that when you apply citizenship, then the Singapore ICA apply for the passport together.
oke
And
ya. Jadi ini aku
the thing is that we
jelasin
applied
itu.
together. Then Aiden, went down to collect from the embassy.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh iya, jadi memang begitu. Kalau misalnya kayak kita ya, misalnya aku melahirkan di Singapura nih, aku orang Indonesia. Pada saat aku lapor ke KBRI di Singapura, aku melapor pasti aku langsung dikasihnya bukan akte lahir doang, akte lahir dan paspor. Jadi memang punya paspor dan paspornya resmi gitu.
okay.
Gitu.
So, what you want to say to all the Indonesia people? I mean, like they're waiting for everything about your update, and
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for this opportunity. Because today I was looking at your video. Actually, I saw recent your video and mentioned about it. So I didn't know this live is on. So my first time joining this kind of Instagram live, is it? Yeah. I can see a lot of message here. Thank you so much. Is the Indonesian netizens. I think you guys are stronger than even the Korean netizens. By the way, I didn't want to expose Korean news because my parents might know about it, but these news things are leaked to Korea as well. So today, one of broadcasting actually, mentioned about my case. Yeah.
Ya.
So now, in Korea, people know, and a lot of my relatives and friends knew about it. So
Oh,
I'm receiving a lot of call from them. But the thing is, I'm okay, and the thing is now everybody know. Actually, I was worried too much about the people who knows me will break their heart, but they are all supporting me. So I think it's a good things. Yeah, and the thing is, I didn't expect I received this much of support, and it really comfort me that all the mommies told me it's not your fault.
ya.
Something is wrong with that, and whatever it is, the kids shouldn't be separate from the birth mother without any consent.
Ya.
That really gives me like what I'm doing is right, and my purpose is all about getting back my kids, nothing else. And I already told him, you go ahead with your life, but this is my right that I be
Yes,
with my kids.
it's your
Yeah.
right.
So thank you again for you guys and all the Indonesian netizens. You have no idea how much, I don't know how to thank enough to you guys. So I
Okay.
will continue to fight. Please support me because my case is not only Singapore. And if he's not coming back to Singapore, and I believe that he wants to stay in Indonesia as well, maybe the
Oh,
girlfriend is here, right? So that's why
okay.
maybe he refused to come back. I don't know, but
Okay.
so I need to maintaining two country to look for them, basically.
Okay, Amy. Sorry, I want to ask. So, I mean, the reason, what I'm getting from you, right? The reason why you are in Indonesia right now, one is because you have a case in Indonesia
Right,
as well,
right,
and the
correct.
second, because you know that your husband wants to come back to Indonesia because the girlfriend is in Indonesia. Is that right?
That's what I believe. That's what I believe
Oh,
because
that's why
uh
you're in Indonesia.
yeah. Because I go back to Singapore, just wait there. If they never come back, then also what can I do, right? And the case in Indonesia is ongoing. So at least,
Okay.
the girlfriend is Indonesian. So I hope the police can proceed fast for my police cases so that she can be investigated. Then maybe my husband will appear. That's one of my hope actually.
Yeah.
If I
Yeah.
can,
Also,
yeah, locate them down.
yeah, also
Mm,
I think I don't know, but I mean, my family is from Singapore, and I think like in Singapore, if you keep staying in Singapore for nothing, I mean, it's gonna be very expensive for you because
that's
you don't have
true.
any support for,
That's true.
right?
Yeah,
Ya,
yeah.
kalau dia di Singapura tuh mahal banget ya,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mahal banget housing. You still have a place to stay in Singapore?
No, before we moved to the Jakarta, we yeah clear out all the asset, cash it out. So there's nothing left in Singapore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jadi dia juga udah nggak
Yeah.
punya apa-apa di
My
Singapura.
feeling, my feeling. I'm sorry about this. My feeling is, I think it's going to be a long battle. Take care of your health. I know it's really hard for you. It's not gonna be easy, but I know exactly the heart of a mother. We support you. A lot of people here also supporting you from. I think there's from Korea also on the comment.
Mm.
We
Ya,
believe you're going through all these things nicely.
ya,
So don't worry. You're just doing your things. We're gonna check you up later, and I hope
ya,
everything's going well.
ya,
Thank you.
ya. I
Thank you.
think
Yes, yes.
how long you're gonna be in Indonesia?
So I have here to stay for a number of months. I have a contract for the apartment, but I will travel back and forth so that in
Oh,
Singapore side, I'm going to try all action that I can take.
oke.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh iya, satu lagi yang banyak yang ngomong, ini tuh pada bilang kenapa nggak viralin di Singapura. Di Singapura juga beritanya masuk di Straits Times.
Oh,
Soalnya ciciku nanya sama aku, ini apaan kok ada di podcastnya Denny terus ada di Straits Times. I'm saying that because a lot of people say why is it's not viral in Singapore. I said no, it's quite viral because my sister sent the news to me from
Oh,
Straits
okay.
Times. Yeah, my sister's like, oh, this is viral. Is this viral in Indonesia? Because I got it from Straight Times, and yeah,
Yeah,
so
I heard
must be quite.
that I didn't have any interview or podcast in Singapore yet. But I think the news from Indonesia is spill over to Malaysia and Singapore. So my
Yeah,
friends in Malaysia and Singapore actually text me. Yeah. But I'm thinking if Singapore government has a limited resources to help me, maybe I also need to voice out my story in
yeah,
Singapore. And the thing
yeah,
is, yeah, I don't know, but his parents and his sister whether they are in Singapore, whether they can help me
yeah,
because they everybody blocked my number, so I
yeah.
can't really reach out to them.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you want to update, saying something to your kids or to your husband right now. I mean, to clear all of this, to make it everything faster, so
Yeah.
everybody can go through their problem. Something
Yes,
that
yes,
you
Densu.
want to say? Yeah.
Exactly. I've been telling the same story. to Keith and to Aiden, I don't know where you guys are, and don't suffer like this, learning away from me for what? I'm just a one woman and the mother, and you are like a 1.8 feet tall, much bigger than me. Learning away from me for what? Why are you scared of me? Just come to Singapore and settle, and everybody know what will be the best solution. And the thing is, I know you're accusing me with the what kind of things, and yeah, then just go to the Singapore court and prove it. I actually preparing all your accusation with all my evidence to deny it. So let's get the third party opinion and let the Singapore court to judge it. I'm not afraid of anything. You running away is just telling the people that you have something to hide. Don't do that. Just come to Singapore. Let's settle and move on. We are running out of time. Kids stuck with you like that. They are not criminal. Why they have that? Why they have to suffer and run away from you? So please let's settle nicely and let's move on. And I'm not gonna block you from the kids. And I mean like kids are probably have both parents until they grown up. So I really want to do the co-parenting nicely, plan it out. You go away with your way, I go with my way, but we should take care of kids together. That's all I
Good.
want.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
good. I think that
yeah.
is a very good offer.
That's very
Yeah,
adult of you.
yeah,
I
it's
mean,
very fair.
yeah. Coba aku
No, I
jelasin
think
sedikit.
that's supposed to be we are the parents, right?
Iya.
Yeah.
Jadi I'm gonna translate a little bit ya. Jadi maunya Amy itu cuman ya udah Aiden ke Singapura. Sebenarnya simple sih. Maunya Amy cuma Aiden ke Singapura, settle di sini, cerai, satu move on, terserah dia mau move on gimana. Amy juga move on, tapi anak-anak ini tetap dapat dua bapak dan ibunya. Jadi
Iya.
mereka mau co-parenting
Bersama-sama.
gitu. Soalnya nggak ada gunanya untuk membawa anak-anak ini nggak bersalah lari-lari sana sini gitu loh, intinya gitu. Ya benar juga sih, tinggal move on aja, co-parenting selesai ya.
I agree with that. That is very correct. I mean, this business need to handle by both of you,
Yeah.
parents. Let the kids behind, clear all of the things. Let the kids still get their both parents
Exactly.
yeah. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. And the thing is now because they are stuck somewhere, I don't know. The elder three kids, their education right is deprived.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have no friend. I don't know where they are. I don't know what they are doing, but they're supposed to be in the school having fun with their friends, right?
Yeah.
And baby now going to be 5 months. The breastfeeding was like only 2 months, 2 weeks, right? So that part is really heartaching. So I really want him to, awake a bit. Let's solve this one like a real adults.